Naomi, you were in the Pro Woman show last night.
Yep.
And yeah, really tough for you. I won't spoil it, so you tell us what happened.
So basically, I went into yesterday in third position, I think it was. Fourth place was a point behind me. Second place was a point in front of me. And we went into zones. We'd had farmers, which I had a slight trip with and might have put a hole in the floor. And then dumbbell, which we all struggled with because I think it was the lights and the heat, I'm not sure. So we went into stones a few hours after, so kind of went back to the hotel, ate more carbs, had a little sit down, got ready for stones, had a little bit of a panic because I'd cleaned my sleeves and I was like, but what if everything doesn't stick? What if I drop the stones? So I had a little bit of a meltdown, which was fine because I've never done all of the stones ever. When I did stones, first four went up completely great. Fourth one, got it to Mala, lapped it. As I went to extend, because my leggings were so shiny, it rolled off my legs. So I had to pick the 140 up again, lapped it and managed to get it up, which was a PB because I've never done the entire stone run before.
That's fantastic. I think there wasn't that many girls that actually did the full stone run, is that right?
In opens, there was me and Lucy, we were the only two that did it. So that was amazing.
Now, bit of, you came tied second. There was a bit of thing at the end where there was a... Do you want to tell us about that?
Me and Katie tied, I can't remember how many points it was, but we tied second. We tied on count back. We got the exact same amount of seconds, thirds, fourths, which we tend to do a lot. Because me and Katie are always kind of like one of us is chasing the other one, which I think is good because it makes me be better. Because I'm like, I'm going to get Katie, I'm going to get Katie, and I think she probably does the same. So we had to do a 90 kilogram farmer's hold for time, which would have been our 7th event. So we were the only people that had to do 7 events. So we had to do that on the main stage in front of like 4,000 people, which was amazing. And that was hard. That was hard.
I mean, just what goes through your head when obviously this is just sprung on you. You were not expecting, you're thinking, right, this is all over, right, I can relax now, but then you've got to do that tiebreaker event.
Well, I didn't actually bring any of my kit because the only thing I use for stones is my tacky and my sleeves. So my coach was like, do you need me to find you some kit? I was like, no, it's fine. And then I was like, actually, yes. So luckily Emma Jane, who is also my Cerberus friend, had a belt that fit. So I used that, but I couldn't be bothered trying to find these sleeves because my legs were too tired to get them on. So I had Emma Jane's belt on, put chalk all over my hands and in the crook of my hand, and then just went for it. Basically, I tried to zone myself out, so I was just singing a little song in my head to try and forget that there was anyone actually there.
And then, so final results for the viewers.
I dropped it because my hands just died, and so I got third and Katie got second, which I was still immensely happy with because my entire aim, the only goal I had for the entire weekend was to not drop the yoke. And to get to the 4th stone. So the fact that I didn't drop the yoke, I got all 5 stones and I came third. I was I was literally the only open who didn't drop that yoke. I was just like, it was elated.
Third place is still on the podium, so well done.
It is third place in a pro show. I still feel weird when anyone says like you were in a pro show, because I'm like, no, because I only started a few years ago and I just like go to the gym to do stuff for fun. So it's weird to have people kind of want pictures with you and tell you that you've done really well, and I kind of still do this. Yeah. But yeah, it was amazing.
Well, listen, well done.
Thank you.
And good luck for the next show.
Thank you.
Oh, when you lost your fire, I had to steal my flame, and you can't give it back.
Guys, I'm here with Kira Rickson, all the way from the USA this weekend. Kira, you're doing a record attempt. Do you want to tell us about it?
I am. I'm attempting the axle deadlift for the 64 kg class and the log clean and press for the 64 kg class for both world records. So, see what happens.
And who's your nemesis in this?
I wouldn't even say it's a nemesis. I look up to Rhiannon and both Kate because they both hold the record. I've competed with them. This will be the 2nd time. They're both amazing girls, and we're just all push each other, and they're just great. They're not nemesises. We're just all going for the same goal.
Just speaking a bit about your prep, do you want to run through some of it?
Sure. So I know Rhiannon and I had possibly talked about doing this back in June. Nothing was set in stone until about 5 weeks ago. So I had some prep for it. We didn't know if it was going to be the standard deadlift or the axle. So it switched to axle, and it just, for the last 5 weeks, I've been grinding it out. The hardest part has obviously been the weight cut, as to why I probably look like hot trash. I've been cutting weight since 5 p.m. yesterday. I weighed in about 10 minutes ago at exactly 64 kgs. So it's just been a long, I didn't realize that the international flight was going to be such an issue with my water retention. So the last 4 kgs were just tough to get off. So, but I'm here, we're ready. So it's time to rehydrate and have some fun.
Good. Yeah, I think a lot of spectators, they don't realize what goes on behind the scenes, especially the weight categories, how you have to cut sometimes just to get yourself on that scale on the day.
So I fought for 6 years before I moved into Strongman, so I'm used to a large weight cut. I usually cut about 12 pounds, which is a little over 5 kilograms, and that's just normal for me in the last 24 hours. So I extended my water load 2 weeks out to hopefully help the water retention for my flight. It was going great until, like I said, those last 5 were just rough. So.
But you're feeling good today?
As good as it's gonna get until I can get some food.
Good.
And then we can be ready to go. And everyone has been so nice. This is my first time out of the States, and it's just such a great experience. So I'm so thankful for everybody.
Awesome, well, good luck.
Easy, lift that thing out. Come on. Good lift there. 315's good. 312. Do we think we can get a world record today? Let's hear it, let's go, Tom! Come on! Get one more shot. Let's go! Come on, guys!
Donna Moore, who did a dominating performance yesterday in the Pro Women's. Donna, give us a bit of a rundown on some of the events and how you did. I know you did really well.
I think I won, I can't remember how many events we were saying now. 3 of the events, joint first on one and second on the Atlas Stones, so it did okay.
I was joined first on the dumbbell, and tell us a bit about the Atlas Stones.
The Atlas Stones, I was kind of really only meant to be doing a couple of them, just because my bicep and I wanted to protect it a little bit, but when I got into the swing of it, I just kind of carried on. But the last one, I just thought probably I shouldn't do that, just in case it pops off again.
But all in all, you won?
Yes, I did, and I'm really happy about that. Yeah, so big title in my weight class to change. That's nice.
Yeah. So for obviously those who living under a rock, Donna's now in the under 82 class.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Used to be in the Opens.
Yeah.
Now in the under 82 and still winning things. So well done.
Thank you very much.
So what's next on the calendar?
Next for me is the OSG on the 11th of November in Florida for the 82 kilo, and then after that it's Giants Live team competition at the end of November in Liverpool.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh well, good luck for those, and we'll see you again.
Really nice class. There we go. Beautiful. Great lift by Tina. Great lift by all 3 out. There it is. Powerful clean. There it is. Oh, look at that. The best of strong power. Let's get this in.